Hi, I'm Ebertowski, Chief Evangelist and Co-Founder at Stratum. In the last couple of weeks, the world's been faced with some pretty monumental challenges. Those challenges are starting to show themselves in the way that we work every day. Where before we used to work in an office with people and monitors and whiteboards, now today we're really talking about how do you work in an isolated scenario while you're promoting social distancing. We do that and we use those tools because we're really trying to figure out how to help protect the population from a potential serious disease that can affect millions and millions of people. So instead, Stratum's taken the effect of social distancing and really focusing on how do we help promote the health and safety of our staff. We made that decision last week, Wednesday, when Harris County and Fort Bend County declared that emergency that says everybody start social distancing working from home. Well, what we did is we took that to heart. Through a lot of planning and a lot of expertise and the use of some really incredible tools, we've been able to help promote distancing of all of our employees at this time. Everything from the use of Microsoft Teams for our daily conversations and meetings, camcorders or webcams to use to do meetings when we need to, whiteboards and virtual whiteboards, and even so far as to say locking in or ensuring that we have VPNs, remote access for the users that need it. We have some users that have never used VPNs and don't understand what remote work is, so it's really been a paradigm change. So instead of just focusing on trying to do business as usual, instead what we've been doing is trying to leverage the tools and technologies we have today to help protect our staff while we're going through this. We're a big fan of social distancing and really focusing on ensuring that our staff are safe. So really, we're going to talk about in a little bit how to definitely move to the next step. But until then, I got to shut the lights off. I'll see you at home. Hey there, and welcome to my house. Welcome to my home office. A lot of things have happened as we've been talking about it. Now that I'm back at the house, I want to talk about some of the things that I've found that I either like or dislike about working from my home office. First, I hate it. I'm not going to lie, I hate it. I like the feel of an office. I like the ability and the things that I have in my office. I like the ability to communicate with people, and I like the structure. So, how do I get over that? Well, you'll find I have multiple monitors. That's a good first step. The ability to simulate what I'm working on in my house similar to where I'm working at work. I also have a laptop with a webcam, so if I need to talk with someone face to face, I can do that. Better part about this, it's touchscreen, so if I have to draw something, I can even go one step further with that. Also, some other things that I found, you have to have a schedule. If you don't have a schedule, follow your schedule for work. I've even gotten to the point where I wear a collared shirt at home because it's what I do at work. So if I'm trying to make it feel and look as much as I can at work, things like keeping a time schedule, waking up at 6 o'clock every morning in my case, eating breakfast every morning, having my cup of coffee the same way I normally do. Those are big things that really, really help overcome that challenge. Like I talked about before inside of the office, Microsoft Teams has been really, really helpful for us to coordinate everything when it comes to webcams and meetings and having those conversations and really tight team integrations. One step further is some of the integration with the digital whiteboards has been really nice and helpful when you have to draw something out real quick. And finally, probably more so than anything else, is you have to also make sure that you've set aside a place for working at home that is not a part of the kitchen table where the kids are going to be there or the wife or their husbands are going to be coming by, because it's a big part. It's a big challenge. You have to kind of control what you're doing. If you don't have that, that is a thing that does happen. You have to kind of work around that. What we've thankfully figured out is that everybody's kind of going through this together, and you'll hear kids, you'll hear animals, you'll hear doorbells ringing. Everybody's kind of forging this new path and learning this new way together. And it's become kind of a point where everybody gets excited when a dog or a cat shows up in the conference room or in the virtual conference room. So for now, this is me from my virtual office at home saying thanks.